All right, everybody. This is Michael Chitwood coming to you live. As you can see, the other opponents have not shown up yet. So, therefore, you can pretty well figure that this is going to be a knockout punch today. Hey, listen, we're glad that you're with us on this afternoon broadcast here. We want to ask you to invite as many people as you can to this very special broadcast. I see that there's Pamela Gaddis, Mary Albert, Debbie Booth, Ann Hume there, Melissa Williams. We have Latanya Watson. Hello, Latanya. And some of you that put it in that green, I can't hardly read it. It's too light, so you need to have a better background. C_CCS joined. Hello there. Phyllis Hamlet, Charlie Austin. Charlie, you're the best ones. The red shows up the best. Invite somebody to this special broadcast on Get Fired Up. We want to talk to you briefly about the calls that we've had from yesterday's broadcast. It has absolutely been off the charts of people that have been calling and people that have been a part of this entire process of Get Fired Up and get motivated. Let me play it for you one more time. I want this to get down into you, okay? I want you to listen to this carefully as we just play our new little theme type song, as we call it, Get Fired Up.
Get fired up.
Come on, say it with me.
Get fired up. Get fired up.
Come on, get it in you.
Get fired up. Get fired up.
One more. This is so let it play all the way out because I've got it timed on exactly when the last one is. I wanted to bring to you something that I see now. Oh, they're just calling. Yeah, I see now. I'm looking at this text. You can see the text here. I'm showing it to you here. I just got a text here. It says that. One of them was a little reluctant to come out of the dressing room, but now they're coming and ask if we could have 5 more minutes. Sure, we'll give you 5 more minutes, but in the meantime, we're going to be talking to you about getting fired up, and that is this. I'd like to say that New River is going to be here pretty soon. Karen Peck, one of my favorites, is going to be here, and I want to encourage you to come and see Karen Peck and New River. I wanted to just mention that, by the way. Also, I wanted to tell you about the thing that we did today. We had a private, exclusive coaching for those that are in the 100-day MC challenge. And I'll tell you this right now. There's Ethel, by the way. I'll tell you this right now. I have never in my life had such a coaching session with incredible people. The 100-day MC Wealth Accumulation Challenge, we had a private coaching session with all of them this afternoon. In fact, it was at noon. It was exactly at noontime, and it was absolutely just off the charts because it was a private, exclusive conference coaching session with the MC team. Dr. Cook was there, and we've just had an incredible opportunity to let them see that they're on target, and I'm telling you that they are blowing and going like I have never seen before in my life. They are really doing something that I think has never been done before, and it's very important that we keep in touch with them, because if we don't, then you'll find out there's a lot of these people that will just get off track. And let me change this monitor here real quick. Yeah, I just changed it over. For those of you that were watching on Channel 2, you'll need to go ahead and re-enter on Periscope 1 there. So you can do Periscope TV Producer and go ahead and enter that now so that you can join us there. There's Judy St. Pierre. She switched from Channel 2 to Channel 1. Great job, Judy. A lot of you are still on the wrong channel, so I'll give you just a moment there for you to get on the right channel there with us. There's Michelle Human. Hello there, young lady. Be sure that you say hello to Gracie. I am glad that you're with me this afternoon. I want to talk to you about, and we announced that this would be live at 2:30 today, so we're coming to you live. And you see there's an empty chair, there's a microphone here. They just haven't come out of the dressing room yet to be on this live broadcast. So hopefully they're going to show up. If they don't, then it just shows that they're apparently not wanting to take on the champion. So I wanted to talk to you briefly about the Get Fired Up, Get Motivated conference that's coming up. And then I have something that I want to share with you concerning your wealth accumulation. It's a tip. It's kind of like an insider's tip that will really help you with your finances and your money. By the way, good afternoon to each and every one of you. There is all the way from South Carolina. By the way, if you could put your states up real quick, I'd like to see your state or your country. I'd like to at least call your state or your country. So we've got South Carolina, we've got Tennessee, we've got North Carolina. Look at that, North Carolina. Oh, my goodness, Ohio, Florida. That's my state there, Florida. Lexington, North Carolina, and Oklahoma, Texas, Maryland. LaTanya Watson's from Maryland. John Brown in Georgia. John Brown, I tell you, I enjoyed talking to John the other day on the phone. Phoenix, Arizona, California again. All of you that are there's Oregon, oh my goodness, and there's North Dakota, North Carolina, South Carolina, Tennessee. We've got just about every state in the union is watching. Somebody is watching from there today. There's Georgia from Jim and Laura Bush and Caleb. Pam Gaddis, of course, is from South Carolina. Minnesota, wow, Ann Hume. I know Ann. She's up there in Minnesota. So we're really glad that you're here today with us on this special edition broadcast. Beautiful Virginia, wow. Seattle, Washington, oh my goodness. Two of my favorite states there, from Penny and from Rose. That is wonderful. New York. You're in, Judy St. Pierre's in New York. I thought you was in California. Marcy McQuern. Oh, my goodness. It's just incredible. So, hey, listen, we're glad that you're with us this evening. I want you to sit back, relax, enjoy yourself. There's Germany, Hanover, Germany. Look at that, ladies and gentlemen. We ought to give them a great, great big. Oh, and I know exactly who that is. Yeah, I know exactly. So we are glad that you're with us. So if you can, just sit back and relax and enjoy yourself, because we're going to have a great, great quick session here concerning your finances. I ask you to read one book a month. Remember, does anybody remember that? One book a month. And then I sent you a free book to start reading. And today, when I was thinking about doing the coaching session today, I decided that I would just basically pick up this book here, Who's Holding On to My Money. And I thought that I would just thumb through it, and I did. And then when I got there's J.B. Owen on his third book. Good job, brother. Good job, Ethel. I found, I was thumbing through this book here, flipping through it. I found the statement that I wanted to make to you today. And I'd like for you to receive this today in the way that it is written here. Once you understand that wealth is not as scarce as you think it is. See, you've been led to believe that wealth is scarce. There's a lack of wealth. There's not a lack of wealth. Once you begin to grasp that reality, then you can begin to direct that available wealth into your hands. But here's the word I want you to put down, and I want you to focus on this for the next day or so. Even focus on it tomorrow when you're in church here live at Celebration Church at 10 a.m. And by the way, we want to invite you to Celebration Church. We're right here every Sunday at 10 a.m. for you. Your volume is really low. Okay, well, maybe the producer heard that, and maybe she got it turned up. I want you to put down this one word that I feel like is the word for you today. It's a practical word, and the word is elevate, thank you very much, elevate your expectations. Elevate your expectations. Now, to begin to estimate wealth is allowing you to think about where you want to be. Now, many of you on the 100-day MC challenge, you have put down your goals of where you want to be in 100 days. Now, one thing about it is, anytime that you have goals and you're in the process of making this journey, I have one. I have a lot of goals, but my main goal that's kind of joined in with yours is that I want to lose this weight that I have gained since I met you. I gained this because I met you, the Periscope family, and I say that because I was happy, so I just eat more. But I wanted to lose 22. I don't want to gain anymore. Please take that word away, because there's life and death in the power of your tongue. Please, I do not want to gain anymore. But I wanted to lose where that my clothes would fit comfortably. Anybody's clothes fitting tight out there? Anybody's clothes fitting tight where that you really have to suck it in? There's some of you ladies out there that when you put on your pants, you have to really suck it in to make that thing snap or button those pants. You know what I'm talking about. I mean, this is just real talk, and you have an opportunity to interact with me because this is an interact broadcast today. We don't allow much of that. But today, how many of you have noticed that your pants are a little bit tight, especially the women? The men don't care because they just pull theirs down and let their beer belly hang over their pants. So they don't really care. They don't have much of a problem. But the ladies, they like to look nice. They like to have their clothes to fit right. I tell you, there's nothing worse than a lady's clothes that doesn't fit right because she's either too fat or she's too skinny. Both of those, by the way, will make your clothes not fit properly. So I am in the process of trying to lose 22 pounds. And let me give you this news. I have lost from January the 10th. I actually started a few days before you, to be truthful. I think it's about January the 4th. But we actually marked it January the 10th. I've started losing 180 pounds. I'm now down to 165 pounds. So I've lost 15 pounds, and my goal was 22 pounds. I think I'm on pretty much target. I'm on this journey. I will tell you this, if you want to be perfectly honest about this, and that is that it is hard to lose weight. It is hard to lose weight. Cammie just put up on the screen there, which I would consider not a very good remark, and that is that she has caught me cheating some. Well, how many of you have cheated a little bit on your program? Yes, for my birthday, I did have a piece of strawberry shortcake. I did not eat it all. That Jennifer Helton brought me that she made homemade. And then some of the other people. I know that Angela Christian, she brought me some banana pudding and things like that. You have to eat a little bit like that. I didn't think that I would have Cammie that would be telling on me. But the good news about that is I have not gone up in my weight. So I have really controlled my weight. It is hard. But what I want to speak to you about very briefly is the fact that you have to elevate your expectations. Now put that down on the screen now. Elevate I wanted to get into some Valentine chocolate candy like you've never seen before, but I had the willpower not to do it. She didn't tell you that. Elevate your expectations. Elevate your expectations. Now, I want you to know that wealth is an enhancement to access. Wealth gives you options. Listen, money just gives you options. People think sometimes that you're greedy if you have money. A lot of people hate people if they're rich. You know that. We've talked to you about that before. They hate you if you're rich. But what they don't understand is that money really is not our primary objective. Our primary objective is so that we can be in a position to have options. We want to have options. Now, I don't know about you, but options are very important to me. How many believe that options are important to you? Type that on the screen if you can. Money gives you options. Money gives you options. That's what money is for. Money gives you options. Somebody put that on the screen again. Money gives you options. Yeah, you can bless others and help others. That's an option. That's an option. So money gives you options. Money gives you options if you want to eat at a nice restaurant or if you want to eat at a less expensive restaurant. You know, we had the guy this year from Atlanta, and come on in, Dr. Cook. You're late, but come on in. They thought you weren't going to show up, but here he is, ladies and gentlemen. So money gives you options of if you eat at a nice restaurant or if you eat at a bad restaurant or a cheaper restaurant. So what's important about this is simply this, is that you have to understand that money is nothing but a option getter or an option. It allows you options, put it like that. Now, I want you to make sure that you understand that people that have money are not greedy. People that have money are not greedy people. People that have money are very generous people.
Yes.
They're philanthropic. They have a philanthropy mind. They want to help everybody that they can that goes along with what they believe. Now, there's some people that has money that won't give much money, but they still have a spirit of giving, and so they'll give certain things at certain times in certain different ways. So all of you are saying hello to Dr. Shannon Cook, so I'll just interrupt what I'm talking about, and I'll let Dr. Cook say hello. There he is. Yes, yes, they're all wanting to hear you say something.
Hello,
so
everybody. Hello,
there you
hello.
are.
Hello, hello, hello.
You have your microphone up in your mouth?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right, because they're saying they can't hear you over here on my screen.
Oh, is
Can't
that
hear
what
Dr. Cook. Can't hear Dr. Cook. See that? Can't hear Dr. Cook.
Can you hear me now?
All right.
All right, there we go.
So we're glad that you could join us. This was supposed to be at 2:30. We did start at 2:30, but he was tied up on another project.
Yes.
And sometimes those things just have to take priority over this. I mean, when you're about to get a check for $500,000 or $1 million in your hands, I mean,
Yeah, it might be a little late.
so you might be running a little bit late for that. So we want to welcome Dr. Cook to the broadcast. And the subject that we're speaking about this afternoon that we both felt led today was elevate your expectations.
Yes.
Elevate your expectations. Now, what does that mean? That means that a lot of you, you don't have high expectations. I'll give you an example. The man that took his wife, I think she was married like 22 years or something, is going to take his wife to an anniversary, and when he took her to that 22nd anniversary, he took her to Red Lobster. Remember,
Red Lobster.
when he was on the program 2 years ago or something, I reprimanded him pretty strongly about a 22-year-old marriage, whatever it was. I can't remember the exact years, but I reprimanded him pretty strong. He texted me this year, and he said, I wanted you to know that I'm taking my wife to Ruth's Chris this
There we
year.
go.
I believe that's where he said
Yeah,
he's going.
Ruth's
I believe,
Chris.
is
Ruth's
that, I
Chris.
believe that Debbie Booth would know more about that than I would. But see, we have that on the screen for you there. Elevate your expectations. So what we did is we helped, his name was Ricky, we helped Ricky elevate his expectations
Yes.
of where he wanted to take his wife to for their 23rd anniversary, but no Red Lobster.
Yes.
You know, Red Lobster is a fish place. Did you know
Yes,
that?
sir.
You ever eaten there?
I've eaten that before years
Really?
ago. Yes, sir.
Okay.
But
Well,
now I elevated my expectations. So now we're at Ruth Chris Morton's and the Capitol
Four
Grill.
Seasons, yeah.
Four Seasons.
Yeah.
Rich
So-
Carter.
so he has elevated his thinking. And let me tell you something, whether you believe it or not, the food is much better
It is.
at a Ruth's Chris than it is a Red Lobster. I've heard people tell me that
Yes,
before.
sir.
In fact, Ricky told me, he said, you were right. He said, man, I got service. He even told me, he said, I even got a tablecloth on my table. So you got to elevate your expectations.
That's right. A lot of people say, well, what's the big deal about flying private? Well, if you never elevate your expectation to get there, all you have to do is fly it once. Well, what's the big deal about flying first class? Well, you fly it once, and then you'll understand the difference. See, you have to understand that you have to put more value on yourself than just walking through life, just existing and not really experiencing the good life. There's a good life, Dr. Chitwood. There's a big difference between coach and first class. Because back there in coach, nobody cares about you. They throw the peanuts back there. But when you get in first class, they bring you something to drink. They have a little food. They take your coat. But if you never think that you can get there, you have to elevate your expectation. If you never exposed to it, see, Dr. Chitwood has taught us you have to get this image on the inside of you first. You have to see yourself living in the best, driving the best, wearing the best, where it's engrafted in you. It's been ingrained in you to the point where you really believe it, because whatever you believe and want, you're going to pursue it.
Yeah. Hey, look at that. He said he's brand new. He's brand new, and he just said that he was going to eat at Ruth's Chris. So what we're trying to do is just what Dr. Cook just said. And I hope that you can appreciate our passion for trying to take you to a different dimension in life. Because let me tell you, there's not many people out there that you can even think of that want you to go. You know what? I hate to say this, because, you know, I represent pastors and I love pastors, but there's a lot of pastors, not all of them now.
That's right.
Some of them are great.
Yes.
Most of ours are great. We have 8,000 churches. By the way, if you know of a church that needs to get their books in order to have a compliance audit, they need to call Chitwood and Chitwood.
Yes.
You know, we found out that there's a tax return preparer that's preparing tax returns, and he doesn't even know all of the deductions that ministers get, because ministers get tax return preparation different than just normal people. But let me get back to my subject, and that is simply that we're trying to take you to a new dimension in life so that you can live and experience the good life.
The good life. The good life.
Good life.
There's a good life available, but in order to experience the good life, you have to have good habits. You have to work hard. You know, a lot of people want it, but they don't want to work hard. They don't want to stay up late. Like I'm running a little late now. But you have to put the time in to make certain things happen, Dr. Chitwood. This is an entitlement generation where they want everything given to you. No, everything that you want in life can be earned if you are willing to put the hard work in.
You know, what we want to do is we want to move you from being broke to rich.
Yes.
Now, Dr. Cook's going to be having a new book coming out pretty soon. Is Rich is
It's good to be rich.
It's good to be rich. Somebody put that on the screen right now. It's good to be rich.
Yes.
Now, I don't know about you, but I could get fired up
about that.
About that. You know, it's good. What is it? It's good to be rich.
Here's one example of that, Dr. Chitwood. The reason that was put in me is because a lot of people hate rich people. They hate the cars. They hate because they're successful, but not realizing that the very people they work for is rich. So if they were not rich, they couldn't provide them a job, couldn't provide them a 401k, couldn't provide them health insurance. But you're hating rich people. Well, if it wasn't for rich people, you wouldn't even be able to take a vacation from the job that you have.
What you're saying, I believe, is they really hate their employer.
They hate their employer.
Who's giving them food and money to put on their table, but they hate their employer.
They hate them because they have more than them, not realizing that you can do the same thing. You can become an entrepreneur. You can become your own CEO. This is what we're telling you.
Look, Pam Gaddis, excuse me. Pam Gaddis just put up a word right there, jealous. You see that? Jealous. She's from South Carolina. She just put up, and Debbie Booth right below, unlimited potential.
Unlimited potential, yes,
but people are, you know, I told you today, we had a special breakfast downtown today with some people.
Yes.
And at that breakfast, we had to hurry because we had the 12 o'clock coaching. I've already told them about that. And it was just great. By the way, Debbie Booth has contacted me, and she says that everybody was just fired up.
Wow.
You know, fired. I like the way that sounds.
I like that. Get fired up.
Get fired up. You know, get fired up. You know.
There it is.
There it is, right there.
Yeah. Yes.
I don't know why they only play it one or two times.
It fires me up every time.
Well, it'd be good if they'd let the thing play all the way out, but I guess they don't want you to get too fired up. Maybe they're afraid of you get fired up. You might take your wife to the bedroom. I guess I don't know. I don't know what it is. There's some reason why that they don't want you to get fired up because they won't play it. But anyway, we wanted you to know that we want you to move from being broke to being rich. Now, listen to me carefully. There is a great wealth revolution that's already in place.
Yes.
The wealth transfer is taking place right now as we sit right here in this studio. Now, many people, they don't like for us to talk to you about money. I mean, we get criticized all the time. People write us letters, And a lot of these people that write us letters, you remember the preacher that was in Tampa, I believe he's in Tampa, Florida, that criticized me for teaching wealth to his people because his people was watching me on Periscope. And I can't remember that guy's name, but anyway, he wrote me a letter. I read the letter on air.
Yes.
And I said, he says, I appreciate what you're doing, but he says, you need to quit stirring our people up.
Wow.
You know,
Stop. In other words, stop elevating their expectations.
yeah, stop elevating their Well, I just wonder, is he trying to elevate them to get to heaven?
I don't know what he's trying to do.
Yeah, I don't either. So anyway, what we want to do is we want you to know that our only passion, that's why, do you know the first event that we had here cost us $880,000. We had 12 to 1,500 people because they came at different times. We paid for all the food, all the manuals, all of the speakers, all the entertainment. We paid for everything.
Everything.
They had breakfast. I think they had breakfast, lunch, and dinner, if I'm not mistaken.
Yes, sir.
But it cost us $880,000 that you and I invested into our family.
Yes.
Now, why would we do that?
Right.
For what reason would we spend $880,000 of
almost
our
$1 million,
wealth? It's almost $1 million. Why would we spend that on you?
Wow.
It's one reason. Because we believe in you.
Yes.
And we know that you have the power to get wealth. Now, how do I know that? How do I know that you have the power to get wealth? Because it's in the book.
That's right.
It says that you have the power
to get wealth.
to get wealth. Is that in the book?
That's in the book. You have the power to get wealth. Now, everybody gets mad when they hear us talking about money. But why don't you get mad when your dentist talk about teeth? That's what he's a doctor that specializes in teeth. We're money doctors. We want to get your sick finances healed.
Oh my God,
we want
that's
to get your financial life healthy. So what we're saying is that everybody has experts, and Dr. Chitwood is an expert, been doing this for over 80 years, has a generation of wisdom and knowledge. And so what we're saying is that you have to take this knowledge, apply it, work hard so that you can get where you say you want to go. They tell us, I want to be a millionaire. I want to go here. I want to here. So when we come and tell you what you have to do, then you need to execute it.
You know what? That's the biggest thing. You know, we always say that LOK, lack of knowledge, but it's not just a lack of knowledge. It's getting knowledge. And when you get knowledge, you have to execute. You have to execute.
Yes.
Now, the good news about this is that we know that the future belongs to those who have the courage to pursue their passion. Now, we give you many, many opportunities. You can't say that the Chitwood Cook team is actually Chitwood and Chitwood, but the Chitwood Cook team, that we don't give you opportunities to get wealth.
Yes.
We give you opportunities to get knowledge. We give you opportunities to have the lack of money out of your life. We give you a lot of opportunities to move from broke to rich, to pursue your passion. We've checked your mission statements. I mean, we've stayed up all night before grading mission statements. Nobody else is going to do that crap for you.
No.
We stay up all night grading mission statements for you, change them, and we gave them 3 or 4 times. So you can't say that you don't have 2 coaches here that care about you.
That's right.
Now, what I want to do is I want you to know, if you really want to reach your maximum potential this year, that I want you to put these dates down right now. June the 1st, and I hope that you've got your cell phone.
Yes, sir.
June the 1st and June the 2nd. In fact, I need for Roma to get these things printed and put them in every office and the executive suite and in here in the television studio, because I can't remember. I can't even believe that you and Booth are giving all this stuff away. I mean, all you do is give stuff away all the time. Sometimes, listen, I've learned if people don't pay for something, they really don't appreciate it.
You have to invest in yourself.
Yeah, you have to invest in yourself. Has anybody got any money that you want to invest in yourself?
Yes.
And so I want
Dr.
Dr. Cook.
Dr. Chitwood, as you was talking about investing in yourself. If you refuse to invest in yourself, why should anybody else want to invest in you? If you don't invest in your
vision, that
again.
again.
I said, if you're not willing to invest in yourself, why would anybody else want to invest in you? If you don't invest in your vision, if you don't invest in your dream, if you don't invest in your financial education, why would anyone else want to invest in you? So we're talking about you investing in yourself. This conference that is coming up is for you. I'm sorry, Dr. Chitwood, I felt that.
Go ahead. I'm writing this down. You've made a good point. I want to put it in my book.
I want you to understand that you need to write these dates down. June the 1st and the 2nd, 2018, we're going to be having the Get Motivated, Get Fired Up conference right here at the ICCM World Theater in Chattanooga, Tennessee. You must go right now to megamichael.com. That's megamichael.com and register for this conference right now. I'm telling you, the phones have been on fire. This morning when we did our coaching, we did our breakfast this morning, there are people that are signing up right now, and they are coming to this great event. It's going to be epic and powerful, and you're going to get equipped to go into the good life.
Now, let me ask you a question. Do you have that out there yet?
Yes, sir.
Now, you do understand that this is the Get Fired Up, Get Motivated for people who want to become high performers,
yes,
or higher than you are. Everybody can elevate and move up. That's why that we picked the subject this morning early is to elevate your dream, elevate your expectation, elevate your pocketbook.
Yes.
Now, you understand what it is. Let me explain it to you before he reads this to you, because we don't even have it memorized, because him and Booth just give away everything. Number one, we have a Get Fired Up, Get Motivated conference that we're bringing here to the ICCM World-Renowned Theater in Chattanooga, Tennessee.
Yes.
The date is June the 1st and June the 2nd. Somebody's already asked. In fact, I'm going to tell Renee Monday just to call him and tell him not to come. They've asked, well, what time does it end? It ends when I say it ends. Even if it goes all night, why do you care if we're getting you rich?
That's right.
Last time we went, what was it, 16, 17, 18 hours
16
straight.
hours.
Why would you even write me a stupid message and ask me, when does it end?
My goodness.
Why would somebody, don't you think I would just kick them out?
Just kick them out.
I don't want them in here. I'm going to have
That's not
Renee.
a high performer. High
No.
achiever don't think like that.
No, high performers and high achievers, they don't think about when does it end. You know, it ends when I say it ends. And it ends when you're successful. It ends when you're rich. It ends when you've got everything that you desire. And it ends when you can take your wife on a nice vacation and not stay at Motel 6.
Come on, get fired up.
You need to get fired up is what your problem is. Get fired up.
Get fired up. I'm telling you, this conference is going to be amazing. And we want high performer, high achievers, highly motivated people. But we don't just want you to have high energy and be highly motivated. We're going to give you some knowledge, a practical plan, so for you to manifest what you have been dreaming.
Now, these are 3 seating sections only.
Yes.
We're tired of people that's mooching. So we had to eliminate the moochers from sitting beside you. So we have now placed a premium on these seats. There's 3 seatings. You have platinum,
Yes.
you have diamond, and you have gold. There are no miscellaneous seats. These are all prime seats. Each one carry different benefits.
Yes.
I hope that you, if you're smart,
Yes.
and you will take the platinum seating, because that's the one where you're right up front to the speakers. You're not. Listen. Let me explain this to you. I got to break it down. I know you're spiritual, and I just need to break this down.
Break it down, sir.
You
Break it
understand
down.
there is not going to be an altar area.
No.
This is not a spiritual event.
No.
There's not going to be a call for you to come to the altar. So I don't need any altar space. I need every room so I can get almost 1,800 seats in this building. So therefore, those of you that's in platinum, you're going to be right up against the stage. I mean, you can walk and be 2 or 3 feet from the stage maybe, but you're going to be at the stage.
Yes.
Where the speakers surrounded you. It's going to be a horseshoe. You're going to have platinum seating right there where you can almost reach out and grab the guy's leg.
Yes.
So therefore, it's important for you to understand that the platinum are the best seats. Now, read to us carefully. I wish Roma had all this done. I thought I'd ask her to do this, but I don't have it here.
But I have it.
I want you to read to us everything that they get in the platinum seating. Now, are y'all listening? And I want all of you, or at least Debbie Booth, to type on the screen what he is writing. So would you please give us the platinum benefits for being a platinum enrollee? Can you do that for us, Dr. Cook?
Yes, sir. Thank you. The platinum seating consists of an all-access pass to all sessions, VIP parking. You get the Get Motivated workbook. You get the Get Fired Up breakfast. You get to have a billionaire luncheon with President George Bush. We have a question and answer session with Dr. Chitwood and the team. You get a meet and greet session with Dr. Chitwood and the team. Special autograph and photo session. And here's what I like is the Billionaire Mindset magazine. And then you get a custom-made Get Fired Up shirt. A custom-made Get Fired Up shirt. Now, that platinum seating is $199. That platinum seating is $199. So you need to go to megamichael.com right now to maximize this opportunity.
Now, let me see if I understand this so that you're clear, because the one thing that we never want to mislead you on is something that concerns money. Make sure you understand it. First of all, you get all access pass to all sessions. That means that the gold and the diamond and the gold will not have access to all of these private sessions.
Right.
So you get private sessions, but you get all access to all sessions,
Yes.
whether they're open to the public. And when I mean open to the public, I'm talking about platinum, diamond, or gold, and the private sessions. Number two, you get VIP parking up front that will say platinum member.
Yes.
Now, to me, when you drive up, your immediate attitude is elevated because you're no longer a regular, normal person.
No.
You're now a platinum member of the Get Fired Up, Get Motivated conference. You also get the Get Motivated workbook.
Yes.
And that is incredible. By the way, I have started to see the making of that. It's not done yet, but I've seen the making of that. Debbie Booth is in charge of that. I mean,
It's gonna be
some
off the
point in
charts.
time, we're going to have to pay her something.
Yes.
I don't know of anybody that works as hard as this girl. I tell you, I don't know. Get Fired Up breakfast. Now, we don't serve croissants. Is that the way you say that?
Croissants.
Croissants. We don't serve croissants. We serve the real thing here. I mean, we serve, so you get a Get Fired Up breakfast. That's worth at least $20. Billionaire luncheon with George Bush. You get the billionaire luncheon with George Bush. And that's also, I think he's going to allow us to take pictures.
Autographs.
Sessions. If you say, one person's already written, said, well, I'm not a George Bush fan. I didn't vote for him. Well, anybody that's been the president of the United States
It's a high performer.
is a high performer, idiot.
Yeah.
Well, I don't like him. Well, he's still a high performer. He won the election for the United States of America.
My goodness.
Why would some jerk? I mean, I tell you, some of these people that you and Booth got coming, I'm going to have to kick them out because they're just dumb. Then you have a question and answer session with the Chitwood team and the Get Motivated team. And I'll tell you what, there's two members on this Get Motivated team, not us. There's two members on here that you need to see.
Yes.
I mean, she is sharp. You get the meet and greet session. You get special autograph and photo session. You get the Get Fired Up custom shirt.
Yes.
And I'm going to tell you right now, you have never seen. By the way, how many of you have received your Get Motivated shirt if you're in the MC 100-day challenge? If you've received your shirt, would you please put that on the screen? Just type yes is all I need. There's Debbie Booth, yes. Charlie, yes. Lucy, yes. Pam Gaddis. It's going so fast I can't read. Can you read it for me?
Charlie Austin, a Cobra 64, yes. Mary 524, yes. Pamela Gaddis again. Ann Hume, yes. So yes, sir, they are receiving.
So you've got your Get Motivated tee. Do we have one in here? Get Motivated. Y'all should always keep a Get Motivated T-shirt in here so I can show it at any time it hits my thought process. And then you get something that I added, which I really wish I hadn't have added it now because it's going to be very expensive. When you see this Billionaire Mindset magazine, I'm telling you right now, that thing, and by the way, it's full of stuff that you can use.
Yes, the cover.
Don't tell him. You're not going to tell him, are you?
I ain't going to tell him.
Don't tell him. Come on, please.
I'm just going to tell him when they see it, it's going to elevate them to another level.
When you see this,
see it.
All right, the diamond section. Would you tell us about that, Dr. Cook?
The diamond seating, it consists of access to all general sessions. You have diamond parking, Get Motivated workbook, Get Fired Up breakfast. Now you need to pay close attention to this. Get Motivated journal, Get Motivated custom shirt. So you get that in the diamond seating, and that price is $129, Dr. Chitwood.
So that's about $70 difference from the $199 down to that. And the difference is they don't get the luncheon, because I want them to be clear about this. They don't get the luncheon. They don't get the photographs with the Bush. There's
Billionaire Mindset magazine.
Yeah, there's quite a few differences between the $199 and the $129. So we're giving you options. That's what money does. I said that earlier. Money gives you options. Okay. Now we have the gold seating. Now there's not going to be any miscellaneous seating here. In other words, if somebody walks up at the door and they don't have a ticket or enrolled, they're not getting in. Did you and Booth understand that?
Yes, sir. Everybody's going to have a special pass, recognizing that they have paid.
Let's bring it over. We're not formal today. Thank you, Meredith. Meredith came in today to help us.
Here's a Get Motivated.
Look at this
T-shirt.
You get this. You get the Get Motivated T-shirt as a part of that.
Yes.
And I'll tell you what, this really, really looks good on the ladies. I mean, it looks good. It looks good on the men too, but it really looks good on the ladies. And here, Miss Roma, if you'll take that for us, we'd appreciate that. Thank you. This is not a formal broadcast.
No,
I told everybody just to be relaxed today. So now we have, does everybody understand the diamond? If you understand the diamond, say yes. Say yes on the screen real quick. Yes. All right. Now, the gold seating.
The gold seating is $99, but you still get access to general sessions. You get general parking. You get the Get Motivated workbook. And you get the Get Motivated custom shirt if you're in the gold seating.
Now, the way I understand it, nobody gets the Get Fired Up. And by the way, that's the hot one.
Yes.
By the way, we've already got that marked where nobody else can use it. Get Fired Up.
Yes.
And so that's going to be the big one right there. So we have given you 3 options.
Yes.
It's up to you which one you want. If you want to be in the back in stadium seating, then sit in the back. It's $99. You will not get the lunch. You will not get the breakfast, but you'll get the Get Motivated T-shirt, and you'll have general parking. You'll be out in the field out there, and you'll have to walk in. And so we want you to understand that we make this available to you so that you can have options. That's all we're trying to do is have options.
Options. Give you options. You can go from $199 for the platinum, $129 for the diamond, and $99 for the gold seatings. This is an investment that you're making in yourself. And I'm here to tell you, your life will never be the same.
Now, I got a text today from a lady that I really, really like. She's been here at the church before. She brought her team, and I really like her. I think you might have been here when she was here. I'm not sure.
Yes.
But she texted me today. In fact, I may have it here. Let's see if I have it. If I have it, I'm going to let you read it so that they how people think all kind of things. I may have erased it because I don't keep texts forever like some people do. I know one person that keeps every text. I think that's a waste. Let me see if I've got it. I hope I do. Well, I don't have it, so I must have erased it. But her name is Lucy Gonzalez.
Yes.
She texted me today, and you know what she said? She said that she has signed up her entire team.
Wow.
You want to know how many people that was?
How many?
13.
My goodness.
And do you know what level she signed them up?
Platinum.
She said, I'm not going to let them sit back in the bleachers.
My goodness.
She said, I wanted to be up front because I want them to get fired.
Get fired up.
My God, I felt it. That's what she said. She said, I want my team to get fired up.
My goodness, my goodness. What are you waiting on? Go to megamichael.com right now and register. If you want to be the best, you got to be around the best. We're here to tell you that you need to seize the moment right now. Don't let fear, don't let procrastination, don't let excuses stop you from moving forward into your dreams. Go to megamichael.com.
Now, I'm going to tell you what I think, and I know that you and Debbie haven't talked about this, I don't think. If you've talked about it, you haven't talked about it with me.
Yes, sir.
Of course, you and her talk more than I do now because you and her are conjuring up things all the time to bring events here.
We're creating.
You're creating. Okay, all right, okay, good. Now, hey, look, Elaine Davis Greenlee. You know her, don't you?
Yes,
remember her?
sir.
I remember her, yeah. But anyway, I want to tell you what I would do. Some of you have children. Mm-hmm. And your children are under the influence of social media all the time. And let me assure you, they are not looking at positive things on social media.
No.
They're looking at negative things. They're looking at bad things, maybe some things that they shouldn't be looking at. You really can't control it much these days. It's just
everywhere.
It's hard to control. I wish that the government would put some kind of restraints on Facebook and Periscope and some of these things. Some of the things they put on there is not good.
Right.
But be that as it may, I'm going to tell you what you should do, and I'm going to tell you what you should do right now. And you'll think that this is too much money to invest in your kid. You would be very wise to bring your children to this event.
Yes.
If they are 16 or older, is what we've had our staff to study, that children that are 16 years or older, they call that teenage when you turn 16, of course. They say that when you're 16, is if we can capture their mind. In fact, I'll tell you what he said.
My goodness.
Here it is. He said, let me find it real quick. Yeah. Right here. It says, it's been proven that if you can capture the thought process of a young person while they're still young. It goes on. The definition of young starts at about 16. There's no scientific proof of when it starts because there's some children that's more advanced at 14 than there are at 16. But them, they're turning the teenage years. I know it's 13, but 16 is if you can capture their mind at 16 years of age,
yes,
it says that you have a good opportunity. The percentage is way up there of that child really being successful in life, not having a government mentality, a mama mentality, or a God mentality all the time, but being self-sufficient. Now, I don't know about you, but I hope that we can produce some mega people. That's what we do at the church.
That's right. We produce mega people, because we want people with big hearts, big dreams, so that you can begin to give back and change this world. The reason we're training you to become rich is so that we can do good things in this world and impact it and cause a positive result to begin to happen in America.
We are so excited about this, and Debbie just put up, and she's so good at this, future CEOs.
Yes.
We don't want your child working, I don't know if you know this, but about a month ago, I guess, we had to fly commercial because the brakes went out on the jet.
Yes.
Did I tell you that?
No, you just tell me now.
Okay, well, the brakes went out on the jet. There was brake fluid in the pilot, and so the brakes had gone out on our jet. We got to the end of the runway, and I think it was just a miracle. He looked down, and he saw all this brake fluid, I guess is what you call it, in the floor. He said, we can't go. He said, it's got to have brakes to land this thing. I mean, when you're putting on the ground at 150, 160 miles an hour, you better have some brakes.
Yes, sir.
So we had to drive to Atlanta real quick. There was 3 of us. We drove to Atlanta real quick, and was going to catch a plane. But the plane was canceled. But while we was there, we had plenty of time, and they put us on some other flights. Finally, it was just all canceled. We drove back home. But while I was there, I went and got my shoes shined. They have a shoe shine there in Atlanta. I went and got my shoes shined. And when I got my shoes shined, the man told me shining my shoes. Now, he did a good job on shining my shoes. He's an expert at shining shoes. I think it was $8 or something to have your shoes shined. I gave him a $5 tip or something. And he told me this. He says, yes. He says, I'm bringing my son along so he can shine shoes like me. Now, Oprah Winfrey had that told to her when she was a little girl. She was in Mississippi sitting on the back steps of her house, and her mama was out there hanging clothes on the clothesline. You know what? You young enough to know what a clothesline is?
Yes, sir.
What is it?
It's a line where once they wash the clothes, take the little pins, take the sheets, pin it up there, and let the wind dry the clothes out.
There you go. See, that's what I'm talking about.
A little town called Ferris, Texas, 3,000 people.
Ferris, Texas. So he knows about clotheslines.
Yes, sir. We used to run through them and get a whooping for knocking stuff down.
Oh, my goodness. Well, Oprah Winfrey sitting on the back of the steps. Her mama's out there hanging clothes on the clothesline with these pins, these bobby pins or something. Clothespins. Yeah. And she turned around to Oprah, and she made this statement. She said, Oprah, are you watching me? Oprah, are you watching me, girl? She said, yeah, Mom, I'm watching you. And she said, well, you be sure you watch me real close because someday you're going to be doing this. Oprah said she said under her breath, she didn't say it out loud, she said, Mama, that will never be me.
My goodness.
So I'm just wondering, where do you think your kids are going to really go? Do you think they're going to get a good education at a liberal college?
No.
where they tell you to be government-minded, government entitlement. No. You need to have your children to build a good foundation at age 16 so that they can come and know the thoughts and the desire of being a CEO.
Yes.
And what we're going to do is your child is going to get fired up
Yes.
to go a different direction than the direction they're going. They're going to get fired up to stay away from those friends, because my mother used to say the birds of the feathers flock together. We're going to get your kids fired up so they want to be on fire for God, not just for the. Listen, hey, it's limitless on what's going to happen at this conference. Now, I want you to go register at megamichael.com. Now, I don't know if I can show you this or not. They should have had this ready for the screen, but I doubt if they did. So if I go to, let's go to that right now. Let me go to that right now. So if I go to Safari, how do you say that? Safari, yeah, okay. That one too. Let's go to that one too.
Yes.
And so if we go to Safari and we type in megamichael.com,
yes,
and we go to it, then I'm going to show you this so that you can see it. You'll come to this page here. I know you can't see that from there, but you'll go to this page here, and then you scroll down to the second one.
Yes.
And it says get. Does yours say that?
Yes, sir.
Yours might be better. Yours might be bigger. I don't know. Yeah, there he is. He's got that big I-45. Is that an I-45? What's that called?
iPhone 8 Plus.
iPhone 8 Plus. I can't have one of those, but I got a little 6.
Yeah.
But anyway, you go to the second one there, and you can see those of you there that you punch. I'm going to punch on mine. Can you punch on yours?
Yes, sir.
Punch on that. Well, I'm punching, but mine ain't doing nothing.
There it is. Comes up.
I got a 6.
Yeah.
There it is. I got it. Now, if you blow that up, which I have to do, you'll see that it starts right there. Okay? Can y'all see that okay? We're also giving away 6 Starbucks cards where you can buy coffee. And I'm not talking about for $6. I'm talking about like $25 or $50. I'm not sure the amount. Debbie in Booth is handling that. We also we're giving away fire tablets. I think 6 of those, I believe. Fire tablets. These numbers I'm not quite sure of, but Debbie knows all about that. And we're giving away Amazon gift cards.
Yes.
So I hope that you will get signed up, and I hope if you're smart, which I know that you are, I hope that you will get in the platinum seating. Now, you say, well, that's $70 more. Yes, that's $70 more. But if you can't get in the platinum seating, then you should get in the diamond seating at least.
Yes.
Don't you think? The diamond seating?
The diamond seating.
The two that I like really is, I like actually the platinum, because we're going to be on the platinum.
Yes, sir. The platinum.
We're going to be on the platinum. You'll be up there with us. So that's where we're going to be. We're not going to be in the stadium. We're going to be on the platinum seating, and you can be right there with us. Yes. And by the way, something else, some of the people coming, I think with Les Brown, if he gets over his heart attack, he's going to be with us if he can get through that. You have Lee Valentine that's coming, who is Miss QVC. She's going to show you how to get your product on television. Awesome. Now, you know what? She's the best at that.
She's the best, and she is a leader in the women entrepreneur area. She knows how to do it, get you structured. I'm telling you, we got the best of the best coming in to help you.
Yeah. So, and we have a lot of good speakers. We actually have, I think, a speaker or two that's not listed on there because they haven't really confirmed. But we have a lot of speakers coming. Then we have KJ 52 coming. And the reason why that we're doing that is because we want you to know that this is not a spiritual event. Now, we're not going to have cussing, and we're not going to have profanity and things like that here. We're a Christian organization, but this is not a... am I saying that right?
It's not a spiritual worship service. This is about business, finance, you coming to get a financial education, you coming to get motivated. You need to get motivated to do something in the natural. So if you're expecting laying on the hands and speaking in tongues, if you're expecting all that, this is not the conference for you. This conference is for high performers, high achievers that want to become future CEOs.
Yeah, something else, we're going to have a session here. I don't know I can't remember that guy's name, but the guy that does all the books, publishing the books.
Yes, Chicken Soup for the Soul guy.
Chicken Soup
for the Soul author.
Chicken Soup for the Soul author.
Yes,
okay,
sir.
is that his name?
Well, that's not his name, but that's
okay.
That's who he is.
Okay, I thought that was his name.
That's
Chicken
what he's
Soul.
done.
Okay, So
chicken,
the author of Chicken Soul
Soup for the Soul.
Yeah, that too. The guy that wrote that book, he has an incredible program on how that. I think he even carries them free of charge.
Yes,
Doesn't he?
he carries them.
I
Mr.
think
Ken Canfield.
There you are, right there. Who put the Ken? Is that his name?
Ken
Canfield. Ann Hume knows him right there.
yeah.
This is not bull.
Right.
This thing is for real, and this is probably going to be one of the last opportunities that you have to really get fired up and to get motivated in this year that we're in. Now, good thing about it is June 1 and 2 is about what? Halfway through the year almost.
Yes.
Pretty close. That gives you all the rest of the year to get to where you need to be, achieve your financial goals, and everything that you want to do, you can do. And our job as your coaches is we have to make sure that you accomplish it. Now, I have talked to Dr. Cook about this. Debbie Booth's not involved in this, but we are. I've talked to Dr. Cook. For some of you out there that's been with us before, we're going to have to step the pressure up on you.
Yes.
That means we're going to take a match. And we're going to put it right up under your bottom. That means butt, under your butt. You got to, I've never cussed once in my life, and I've never lied once, so I want to make sure we're going to take a match. You need to bring me some matches in here. I want a match, and I'm going to light this match, and I'm going to put it right up under your bottom or your behind or any other word you can think of, and I want to see you do and accomplish what's in you. See, you know what? We know what's in you.
Yes.
We know the potential. We've
right.
seen it. That guy that you made a millionaire, I mean, he's...
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Let me tell you, you're a diamond in the rough, but you're a diamond sure enough. But in order for diamonds to shine, the rough has to come off. You have that potential on the inside of you to be a top CEO, a top author. You can even be a top wealth coach like we are. But you have to be coachable. You have to be teachable. And you have to be willing to put the work in so that you can get where you say you want to go.
And so when you come here, you're going to be able to select these private shops that you want to be a part of. For example, if you have a book that you want to write, then we're going to get you in the Canfield's program, where it's all done for free.
Yeah.
I mean, you got to give him back. He's not going to do it totally free. I don't know how it exactly works. They do. I don't know how. And then if you want to be a professional speaker, then you're going to get into our professional speakers workshop so that you can become a professional speaker. Now, not everybody wants to be a professional speaker, but if you want to be a professional speaker, this is the Get Fired Up, Get Motivated conference that you need to be at. Then we also have things on people that want to write songs. If somebody wants to write a song, now it's not going to be a songwriting event, but it's going to show you how that you can take the proper channels to protect your song so that others won't. There's a lot of people that have songs that people have stolen their songs.
Oh, yes, sir.
A lot of people. So we're going to take you through the whole process. We also have a short session on how that you can take your social media to a whole new level.
Yes.
Social media is the thing now.
Yes, sir. That's where everything is going, is social media. So you have to be here for the June the 1st and 2nd conference. Get Motivated, Get Fired Up conference. Go to megamichael.com right now to secure your place in platinum. I can't even say gold. You need to go for platinum because I'm telling you, you're going to have access to some of the wealthiest people in the world.
Yeah. I want you to get signed up. We brought this special broadcast to you today. I know it's a little short, but we wanted to make sure that we brought it to you today so that you would have the opportunity before we put out all of our social media, which starts, I think, Monday or Tuesday with our national company.
Yes.
Now, once we put it out there, which I think starts Monday, I believe is what Debbie has told me. Debbie, if that's correct, let me know on the screen if Monday is the date or Tuesday is the date that we're going to start with our national company on advertising this through social media. I'm talking about big
Monday.
National Campaign Monday. See there, Monday.
You better go now.
You better get signed up for the platinum today or tomorrow. If you wait till Monday, it's going to be too late. Now, the one good thing about it, we do have a little payment plan if you want to. You can call Renee Gore at 854-5891. And Renee will help you with setting this up on a payment plan. I can tell you what it is. The first payment is $75, I believe. Is that right, Debbie? And then the next two payments are $60.
Yes.
But you have to have it paid in full 30 days before the event, if that would help you.
Yes.
So it's just up to you. No, it's $79. I'm sorry. It's $79 for the first payment. You have to pay that with your card. And then the next two are $60 each.
Yes.
So you can call Renee Gore at 800-854-5891, and she will be able. So it's 79, 60, and 60. Debbie Booth knows all about that. She's the one that's established this payment plan with Dr. Cook. And then she has said that if you don't pay yours, that she will guarantee the balance.
See, we're doing everything we can to help you.
Everything we can.
But it's time for you to help yourself.
Oh,
it's
my
time
God.
for you to invest in yourself. It's time for you to do something that you've never done before. We say it here all the time. When you want something you never had, you have to do something that you've never done. I'm telling you, go to megamichael.com right now. This right now is going out to over 7 million people through social media. But on Monday, it's going to be a national campaign, and that's going out to 300 million people, so you might lose out.
Yeah. You know what? You don't want to wait on this, even if you're going the other ones that he doesn't want to mention. I won't either, but the other ones that he mentioned earlier that we won't mention now. But if you all I can say is you better not wait, because it's filling up already. So we want to just give you first. What do you call it? First
place.
First place.
The first opportunity.
We want to give you the first opportunity before this hits our national social media campaign. And I'm talking about, this is a large company that promotes Carrie Underwood and all these big movies that coming out and everything. This is the company.
Yes.
And we're spending a bunch of money to get this thing out there. So you have first rights, first chance, first opportunity.
Yes.
Why don't you just get it done?
Just
Quit
get
procrastinating on it and sign up. Actually, the best value is the platinum, to be honest with you.
Platinum is the best package.
It's the best value and best package, and you'll be right up front with us. So I think that we're in good shape. So we're going to get fired up, get a little bit of fire bit on it. So we're going to see you next time as we go out on Get Fired Up, everybody.
Yes.
Fired up.
Yes. Get fired up. Let's go. Let's go.
Come on, you out there. Come on, join in with us. Come on, let's go. Get
on, Mary.
fired up.
Put those hands
Come
up,
on, Jason.
Mary.
Get fired up.
Come on, Patricia. Let's go. There you go, Pastor Roma. All right. Get fired up.
Good job. Woo. All right. This is the one that you